Hello everyone, VanguardOfValor here, and welcome back to another episode of XCOM Enemy Within a Long War. So, the war's been going on for quite a while, but things are now turning in our favor. Specifically, we're going to be augmenting some soldiers into mechs. Now, I'm tempted to build a bunch of these guys and try out some of the many different classes, but I have a theory that that's actually a really bad idea. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be turning 2 people into mechs. Just 2. We're going to be turning 1 engineer into a mech, and we'll be turning 1 gunner into a mech. Now, all of these classes have their own mech classes when they turn into instead, and some of them are really interesting, and some of them are, as far as I can tell, not so effective. But we are going to be experimenting with 2 of them. Specifically, we're going to be making an engineer into a shogun, and we are going to be making a gunner into a Goliath. Now, there's a bunch of different classes. We might try some more of them later, but we're going to go with just 2 for now. So, the thing is, who do we choose to turn into a mech? When we're looking at the mech lists, there are a bunch of different things that we have to consider. For one thing, if we look, if we look at any soldier, it says here, the selected soldier will irreversibly change class to mech trooper. All stats are reset, except a measure of high will is retained. So sending somebody in who's a good soldier is not good. Unlike in the original game, sending soldiers with good stats was good because you'd get them to continue to have good stats in the mech mode. Now it doesn't seem to be like that good of a choice. You want to send soldiers who are specifically not very good. So, we're going to look through our list here and try and pick a gunner whose stats are subpar. Jablonska might get picked here. Dobrynia makes another good option here. Low movement and low accuracy makes Dobrynia a good choice. Do we have another gunner with bad stats comparatively? Because she's a sergeant as well, so she's been leveled up quite a ways and still is not our greatest gunner there. Gonzalez has quite good accuracy in comparison. Now there is, of course, also Petrov down here, but he's a specialist, so he's got plenty of room to improve, although he is really bad. So you know what? I think we're going to turn Petrov into a gunner. Into a Goliath, rather. It's going to start off at the basic level, which means he's not going to be super effective for a while, I suspect. But this should be a pretty effective soldier to turn into a mech, because we're not losing much by losing his stats. So we're going to augment this soldier, and we're going to choose 1 more. Now we're looking for an engineer with low stats. Now for engineers, we're looking for specifically for movement. If we have any low movement engineers, they'll make good choices for us to transform into a mech instead. Now we have a bunch of high movement people. There's a 16 and a 15, and there's another 13. 13 and a 13. 13 again. Nothing super low. They only have 61 aim, though. Martina Pollack has low accuracy, reasonably low health, reasonably low will, and low movement, which is not great. Of course, they are low level still, which means they could still have a chance to improve, but their stats are not very good. We might turn them into a mech. If we look up the list here, most people have either comparable accuracy and better aim, or comparable movement and better aim, rather. But then again, she is also a specialist, which means she's the lowest level. So it might be good to keep her around, because she'll probably gain movement speed as we level her up. It's hard to say, really. I'm guessing one of the better choices would probably be Moreno here, or Koenig. It's hard to say. This is a tricky decision, and the thing is, once we do this, we can't go back. So we want to make sure we choose the right people for the job when we start. So I'm thinking we'll try out one of these engineers, either Martina or Ernesto Moreno. Ooh. Might be Moreno. He's got high will, but not great aim, not great movement. I think we'll turn him into a mech. Congratulations, sir. You have been chosen for the XCOM mech program. You will lose your limbs, but you'll become a greater fighting force than we've ever seen. Augment this soldier for 10 credits and 10 meld. Hopefully this works out well. Alrighty, so it's grim, but it's a step in the right direction. Now we also need to do some other things here. We need to come into the buy menu, and we need to get ourselves some actual mech bodies. Now these are fairly expensive. a reasonable meld, alloy, and Elerium cost, as well as a good amount of cash cost. That is going to run us quite a bit of cash. Now the thing is too, we want to buy some Titan armor sometime, but that costs a ton of money. We want to be able to build ourselves some satellites, but we can't build those yet either. We're going to need to build a bunch of these things, because apparently all of these modules are not actually built into the mechs, which is super interesting. We could have a kinetic strike module and a flamethrower and a grenade launcher all on one person, which seems like it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting indeed. Proximity line launchers, all these items are built onto the mechs, which seems pretty cool. Are sentry guns a mech item? That's a shiv item. What else do we have in here that's new? Pulse lance? It's a mech pulse auto blaster, that's cool. I think railgun might be what we're going for though, because that is the Gauss weapon, I believe, which is a super powerful weapon. Yeah, that's the Gauss weapon. We might take that one. Seems like it might be pretty cool. But it's hard to say, really. And these cost a ton of money, which means that even after we get our mechs built, it's going to be a while before they're effective. Because we're going to need to buy, for example, our Shogun is probably going to want 3 grenade launchers. So we have just grenades for days. We're probably going to want to get EMPs and such for our heavier guys, so he could be able to be a bit more tanky. Flamethrowers for our Goliath as well would be awesome, because flame is real powerful. But at the moment, I'm not really sure what we want to do. Is there anything new in here as well? Take a look while we have the opportunity. Nothing surprising, but there's all kinds of stuff in there. Alright, so we're going to build at least one mech right now. We'll try and build another one when we get the chance. How long does this take? 9 days. Okay, so if we build this now, we'll have at least one ready to go when people get back and we're ready to fight. I don't know if it matters who's wearing which mech, so we might be able to get away with only one if we only bring one on a mission, but we're going to try and build one now and we'll see what happens. It's going to run us a ton of cash. Hopefully we'll be able to get some more money soon, and we should get some more money soon, because we have a council report in 3 days. So let's spin the globe and see what happens here. Argentina sent us a request we can't do. Satellite Nexus is done, so once we can build some satellites, we'll be able to build there. Let's keep going. Alien propulsion is done. If we go look for some new research, what does this give us? Ooh, this gives us the ability to build firestorms. That makes it even more things we need to spend money on. And Elerium afterburners, I don't know what those are. Firestorm is a super plane. Elerium afterburners are okay, they give us more time in battle with enemies. That's always good. We can make anti-grav systems, but we can't afford to make any of these because we don't have enough weapon fragments to do any of them anymore. Alright, well, I guess we're going to do this one because it's actually possible. We'll start the anti-grav systems research and we'll find out what that gets us. 30 Elerium and 15 alloys is expensive, but we should be able to handle it. We might need to give a rest to our research though if we can't get more. What is that guy glitching over there? Do you see that? He just like twitched like crazy. Weird. Alright, let's complete more of these tasks here. Get ourselves... China wants 7 drone wrecks for 2 engineers. Yeah, okay. Done. China can now deal with more alien threats, and let's get ourselves a council report. Come on, baby. Alright. There is a heap ton of cash here.
Your recent results were beyond our expectations.
Not bad at all. We completed a council mission, shot down 6 UFOs, stopped 2 abductions, 8 research completed, and 6 UFOs raided. Got ourselves 3 more scientists, 4 more engineers, and 1,125 credits. I think that turns in like 500 credits or something like that, really, but you know what? We'll take it. Let's just support our planes. So let's carry on and see what else happens here.
Remember, we will be watching.
I'm sure you will. And we have a fighter already. Okay, never mind. We're not going back to look at the menu. We're going to shoot down a fighter. So, we have a bunch of damaged planes here. This is not looking so good. Let's go send Ogre Jensen after him with a balanced approach. Should be able to take this guy down, no problem. He is on a high approach, which means he's probably gunning for a satellite. So we need to take this guy out in a hurry. Engaging. Do well, Ogre. We need you to take this sucker down.
Nearing strike range.
Those misses are not what we need, but those hits are looking good. Alright. Interceptor shot down the UFO. We have them at the crash site, but we took about 50% damage again, which is not what we're looking for here. Alright. So we're going to have to go... Look at this globe spinning. Holy cow. Apparently clouds are going crazy right now. Let's send a Sky Ranger over there. Not sure why the globe is... Clouds are moving so fast even though it's not spinning. And let's get ready to send some people on this mission. So let's clear these guys out. And we'll see what's what here. Who do we want to send on this mission? This is a relatively easy-looking mission, I'd suspect, based on the fact that it has primarily got, whatchamacallem? Oh my goodness, words. It's just a small UFO. It might have some big baddies in it, but it's just a small UFO, so it should be reasonably doable. We also got a lot of soldiers back right now, so we should have a good list of people we can bring. Let's bring Leon Zhu on this mission, maybe. Is Leon Zhu worse than the other guy down here? Yeah, he is. Dominik Zimanski is even worse than Leon Zhu is. Alright. Well, we'll deal. Do we even want to bring him? Is he even worth it? At 72 aim? He's pretty bad. We might turn him into a mech, too, at some point. Let's bring... I don't even know who I want to bring anymore. Some of these people are not very good. Well then. We could just take some middle-of-the-road sergeants on this mission and not worry about those guys. They'll be fine down there. Alright, Haidar, you're coming on this mission. Who else are we going to grab? We'll grab some more middle-of-the-road soldiers. We'll grab Fisher here, Heinrich. He's pretty good aim. He should be a decent sniper on this mission. We'll grab ourselves a Rocketeer. We'll bring Thunder Williams. He's new to the team. We'll give him a try and see how he does. We'll grab ourselves an Assault. So let's take Farisiani here. And we will grab... what else? We'll grab ourselves a Scout, perhaps? Shimanska? I have no idea how to pronounce that still. We're taking her anyway. And what else do we need here? We'll need a Medic. Let's grab Vanya Morozov. Who else do we need? We still need to grab ourselves a gunner, as far as I can tell. So let's grab... you're fatigued already. No other gunners down that low. Dobry Nina, you're coming with us on this mission. What else have we got here? Sniper, Engineer, Rocketeer, Assault, Scout, Medic, Gunner. So it's just an infantry we're missing. You know what? We'll take Zoo. Why not? Gotta train these guys up sometime. So, let's quickly equip our team, and let's see what we can do here. Let's grab you, a Pulse Sniper as always. Never mind, they're not available. Let's make items available first, and then kit out our team. Should be nice and quick, and we can get down to business here and see what we're gonna have to deal with at this UFO crash site. And hopefully it's not quite as nasty as the last one was, because that was some shady business right there with all that crazy outsider shenanigans they threw at us at the end there. Hopefully we also won't get mind controlled this time. That would be a nice benefit. We'll see though, I suppose. Williams, let's get you out as well. We're gonna grab you a pulse carbine, we're gonna grab you a rocket and a scope. There we go. Now you're more well equipped for our needs. You can keep your tac vest for now though. Actually, not a tac vest. No. You need to have a tac armor. There we go. That's more like it. Alright, Frisiani, you are going to grab yourself an Aegis armor and a fantabulous new shotgun, so you're actually able to keep up with your foes, and you're going to grab yourself an arc throw as well, on the off chance we get to capture something interesting. Zimanska, as our scout, you are also going to take Aegis armor on. You're going to grab yourself a pulse laser and get ready for battle. You're going to grab yourself a arc thrower, and you're going to grab yourself a flashbang, so we have more than enough to deal with whatever we may find. Okay. Now, our medic, you're going to switch your flashbang for a chem grenade, if I can find one on the list here. There it is. Got to make sure we bring a variety of different weapons. Dobranina, you are going to grab yourself a pulse auto blaster. There we go. And a scope to go with it. Very nice. And Zoo, you are going to grab yourself a pulse laser. There you go. And a high-capacity magazine and a scope. There we go. So we have a couple pieces of heavy armor to give out to people, so I'm going to give them to people I want to try and protect, most likely. I think we're going to protect our... I'm not going to protect our sniper, that'd be silly. We'll put this on Dobranina, because she's probably going to be near the front lines. We want to keep her safe, and we have one more to give away, so I might as well give it to my infantry, even though I don't think much of him. I don't like losing infantries as a general rule, so there's another Aegis armor for you, and let's get ready for business. Let's launch this mission and see how she goes. It's been a slow start to this episode, but sometimes you gotta make these kind of hard choices, and that does take some time up. The people we turn into mechs may make or break our team if we make bad soldiers into mechs, where they wind up not being the mech classes that we need. Let's begin this assault, though, and go deal with it.
Get ready to deploy.
We're out in the woods, it looks like.
Continental United States. Our target touched down inside a major urban center, and there's a risk of further civilian casualties if we don't secure the area on the double.
Alright, then let's get down there. Let's launch this mission and go see what's what. See what we can do about this. On the ground, ladies and gents. So, do we see anything to begin with? No. Alright, time to move up then. So, let us... That's our... Okay. Zimanska, you are our scout. You are going to move up and see what you can see. Send you right over to here for now. Nothing right off the bat. Okay, I'm going to move you up a little bit further. Still safe. And there's a meld canister blinking fast already. That one may already be burning out. We might not be able to get there in time. But we have plenty of time to dash up now. We've learned it's safe to run all the way up to the end of a normal sprint for our first line soldiers, which is really good. So let's get moving so we can get as close to the enemy as we can before things start to go sour for us. Let's send Dobranina over to the corner there. There you go, some nice high cover for you. Fisher, you're going to want to move up as far as you can, but you're of course very slow. So I'm going to stand you over here. Do not discover any new aliens for me, thank you very much. Thank you. Alright, Banzai Zoo, you're going to head over to this selection of rocks over here, and we'll see what else we can find. We of course have to be careful, because if we move too far forwards, then we'll leave some of our people by themselves, and that's not what we want. But we should be able to mostly keep together for this first sprint, and that should allow us to get to a decent position for the rest of this turn, or at least for the next turn. So let's move up nice and fast here, since we know it's safe, and then we'll see what happens. It's entirely possible, too, that the enemies are going to suddenly pop out of the woodwork at us, but until we get out there, there's no way for us to know. And that was the direction I was hoping they wouldn't come from. Alright, that is, that's pretty unfortunate, actually. Alright, so we're going to have to slow down this battle a lot, because they're literally the furthest direction from anything useful. I guess that's not true. If they're down this way, it'd be less useful, because this is the edge of the map over here. No, we started right in the middle. Okay. So yeah, they're literally in the back corner of the map, so this is going to slow us down quite a bit, which is not really what we wanted, but there's not a whole lot we can really do about it either. So let's send Zimanska over to here and see if she can see something. She cannot see anything, so we're going to be setting up a whole bunch of overwatches then, most likely, because literally nobody in our army can see them. If I send you over to here, Williams, can you fire a rocket in their general direction? Not that you can see. Alright. Well then. Who else can we move? The other problem is if we clump together on what little cover there is, we are almost guaranteed to get murdered by a variety of poison sprays, which are going to give us a hard time. So let's get our people forwards here. We're going to need to completely redesign our plan of attack, but hopefully we'll be able to get close enough to actually deal with some of them this turn. None of them are visible still. Not exactly what we'd hoped for. Let's send Leon Zhu up to here, and we'll bring our other soldiers back as well. This is definitely less than ideal, but we cannot afford to go forwards while there's so many enemies directly behind us. So we're going to go for a lot of overwatches.
Got my eyes on them.
And hopefully we'll be able to kill these guys in small waves as they move forward, so we don't waste all of our shots on one. Nice shot though, Fisher. It's a good start for you. 9 damage straight to the alien face. We get one more hit to finish him off without wasting a bunch of ammo. Williams and Dobranina both shoot. And both miss. Alright, well, that's not what I was hoping for, because we know there's like 5 of them over there. Acid spray coming in. Nope, just a shot, but it's a miss. I'm okay with this. Alright, let's see if they keep moving forwards and actually let us keep shooting them. That is going to be a shot as well from the looks of it. Fisher is missed. Alright, that's good. There's 3 more of them over here. Another thin man shows up in overwatches. Another thin man runs way far ahead and gets shot at by some more of our squads. Zimanska takes a shot and misses wildly. Well done. Well done. Shots fired back at you now. No, that's an acid spray. Alright, well, thankfully that's our medic in there, so he'll be okay, even though he takes a movement and accuracy penalty. And another miss. Okay, well, that could have been much worse. There's still 5 of them over there, which is definitely bad. But we have a chance of taking them out, and for some reason the squad leader's standing out in the open, which is nice. So, we need to do some damage here. Can you even see them? No. Most of our people are probably not going to be able to see them, which is not what we're looking for. Can we rocket these suckers, though? Yes. Yes, we absolutely can. Alright. Blow them to high heaven. That was a bad shot. You hit half of the targets and didn't kill the one with 4 health. That's really, really not what I was looking for there. Alright, so we're going to run and gun with Frisiani because that's the only way we can get close enough to really deal serious damage over in this side of the field. We're going to run her right over to here, and she's not going to shoot this guy. She's going to shoot the guy over there in the back. I probably should have run with Zimanska first, and I definitely should have, because we took 4 damage to the face. But that happens sometimes. That's why we wear heavy armor. We do it so that we can do other things and survive them as well. So, you have a 96% chance to kill this guy. Please kill this guy. Thank you! That was what I needed you to do. I probably should have shot the closer one, because I think you actually have, No, you don't have close encounters. Okay, so you're okay. That was a correct move. You are going to get coated in poison when we kill this guy, most likely, but that is just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. So, Dobrinina, you're going to move over to here. From which position you are going to destroy one of these aliens, specifically this man. He only has 1 health, though. Take a shot at this guy instead. Somebody else can get that 1-hit shot. If we hit, I wanted to be able to take advantage of it, and there's no point putting a marker on a single health enemy. Now, Zoo, you're going to move up to here, and you should be able to finish off one of these guys for us. If we don't kill at least these 3 this turn, we have seriously made an error. Zoo, you're going to finish this one for me. Thank you! Your accuracy may not be good, but it is at least good enough to hit that. Now, Haidar, I need you to come around the tree on this side so you can shoot at this guy and not be completely doomed. You can also throw a grenade, but you won't be able to throw it quite far enough to do anything successful. So we're going to take a shot with you. You have a 25% chance to hit him or a 40% chance to hit him. Take the 40. And it's a miss as well. That's unfortunate. Our accuracy has not been as good as I would have hoped, and we still need to kill this guy, otherwise we are in some serious trouble. So we're going to use our medic, if I can actually select him. Thank you. Morozov, you are going to not be able to move as far as I'd hoped. You could move over far enough here, but then you're probably not going to be able to see him, and it won't be a flank anyway. Alright, Morozov, you're going to move over this way since you are immune to the damaging effects of the acid, even though you're not immune to the accuracy-reducing effects. Okay, you cannot hit them. My mouse is doing some weird things as well. My mouse pad is fine, but the mouse wasn't tracking properly. Alright, well, we are in a nasty situation here. Try and shoot that guy. Hey, I'll take that. That was not what I was expecting to happen. Alright, Fisher, you need to kill this guy. You have a 70% chance to do it. You need to do it. Please don't miss. That looks like a miss to me. Okay. Well, if he moves, we get to kill him. If he doesn't move, then we're in trouble. This is pretty bad. We may lose our assault here. He moved. Alright, this is looking good for us. He's going to take a shot at somebody's flank, I'm sure. No, he's double moving. Okay, that's interesting. Now this guy is going to take a shot at us in the face. Ow. But we didn't die. It's okay. We're super wounded, but we didn't die. So we'll kill him with this guy and then we'll move on, because we should be okay here. Now Samad, or Frisiani rather, is going to be in the hospital for a long time following this mission. But she did the job we needed her to do, and that's the important thing. So, we need to kill this guy now, and the way we're going to do that is probably with grenades. So, Haidar, you are over here, yes. Oh, good, good, good. We're going to bring you over here, and you're going to blow up that cover, and then we're going to murder him with whatever's left. Drop a grenade right in his face. It might even just kill him flat out. Nope, 5 damage is good, though. 5 damage is good. We're going to give this kill to our medic, because we want him to hang back a little bit so he has a chance to heal up Frisiani when she moves up. There we go. 10 damage crit, vaporize that sucker. Alright, so we need to keep moving. We need to get a move on indeed. That was a big slowdown with regards to our progress towards the objective. Unfortunately, though, it was bound to happen. There was no way really to go get around it. I probably should have healed up Zimanska here so she would be able to move on again, but she's still coated in acid, so she's going to be hunkering again, which is bad because she's our scout, so she's the one we really want to be moving forwards with. So that was definitely a tactical error on my part. Now, we should be able to move up here no problem because of the fact that the... We've been up to at least this line previously, so I'm not too worried about that specific problem. Zoo is going to move up to give us some support on this left flank as well. And there we go. We'll send our sniper Fisher back up this way as well. There we go, with some of the crash sites visible from here, which is interesting. Is there anybody else who still has to take an action? Does not look like it. You two are going to overwatch then. Alright, Frisiani, you need to book it over in this direction.
Already there.
Are you still coated in acid, Simonska? It looks like no. You no longer have the red arrow? No, you're good. Alright, so our scout is good to go. It's just our assault that's still gravely wounded. If I move you over here, Morozov, can you heal them? You can. Alright, so you're going to do a heal here, which should heal 6, I think?
Don't move. You'll be fine.
There we go. We'll leave her with 3 health of damage for now. She can handle that. Okay, do you not have paramedic yet? You don't. Okay, well I wouldn't have been able to double heal you anyway like I thought I was going to be able to. Frisiani, you're going to move up over to... You're out of moves, aren't you? Yeah. Not what I meant to do at all. Alright. Haidar, you're going to move up to here. You still don't see anything. Cool. Let's send our scout up to this high cover. Alright, there's the UFO proper. We're going to have to watch out for that. It's got a lot of holes in it, so it could be easily filled with aliens that we'll spot if we go too close. Let's send Haidar up a little bit closer to the high cover here. We want to try and move our people up as a unit, because that way they'll be able to actually fight together when it comes to business. Obviously, Farisiani is a little bit behind us, as is our medic, but they're not the most important for our direct firepower anyway, so I'm not too worried. Let's send Leon Zhu over this way and see what's what. There we go. And we'll send our sniper forwards as well. Send him up to here, I think. There you go. Okay, and we'll also send up our Rocketeer. Now, if there's enemies on the right-hand side here, we could be in trouble if we suddenly discover them. But hopefully that's not the case. We should be able to move up nice and sneaky here and not get in too much trouble. Let's see what happens. If there's alien sounds from our right, we're going to have to completely change our approach line. We lost that meld anyway, like I knew we would. After having to turn around and fight those thin men, there was no chance that we were going to get that. Alright, let's try and book it over to catch up with our team, and then we'll move up with our scout to see what lies up ahead.
Location confirmed.
Okay, so let's take Zimanska here. We want to be careful how we approach this. This might be the best angle to come at them from. So let's send her over to here first and see what happens. The limit of one move is safe, okay, and over to here is safe so far. Okay, let's try and group our team up then over at this side, and we'll see what we can do from here. Leon Zhu, you're going to drop down to there to support. We want to get nice and close to this door so we can breach in and deal with the inevitable outsiders inside. There's probably only going to be one of them. But that's what we thought last time too, and there wound up being like 6 of them. So let's try and be a little bit careful still. Don't want to do anything too reckless here if we can help it. Haidar, you're going to zip over this way. This should be safe. Although maybe coming around from this side is not the best idea. Yeah, we're still safe here, not discovering anything new. That's good. These two can't do anything appropriate. Fisher, you're going to book over to this log. Don't go this space. That seems like a real bad idea. You get such a bigger sightline than anybody else has so far. And Williams, you are going to come up and stand on the cliff here. So I think we need one more turn to really approach our position properly. From where we stand right now, we're still at risk of running into new enemies before we actually get set up against the wall here for the breach. But at least we know that we are approaching the right spot. This is actually looking pretty good, too. Dobranina, you're going to come stand here by the door. There you go. That looks good to me. We are going to send Zoo up to beside the door as well. Zimanska, you are going to chill out beside the door. I want to get Fisher in front of the door. So Fisher, can you make it all the way over there? Fisher can make it in front of the door. Good. Thing is, we've only fought one other pack of aliens, so if we fight these guys, we're probably going to be bringing World of Hurt down upon us. So we want to try and be careful here, make sure that we get this as efficiently as possible, because we can't afford to waste time once we open this door.
Understood. Moving out.
Once the door is open, the enemies will be coming, and they will be fighting hard, I'm sure. So Morozov, you're going to book it all the way over there. You can make it right up nice and close. And then Farisiani should be able to come up and join him, and then potentially we'll be able to get into the combat by using her run and gun. So we'll get them right over there, and that should be good. We're almost actually ready to do an assault next turn. Alright, now you are ready to overwatch. You can overwatch, you can overwatch, and you can overwatch too. Alright, let's see what happens here. There's apparently Meld right there. Probably going to miss it too, because we've been slowed down. Oh no, it's... Yeah, it's right there. That's what I thought. Alright, so let's open the door and see what happens. Hello.
Target acquired.
Single outsider. Alright, well, that could have been worse. There's only one of them. He's a tough guy. He's a biggin, and he's got a lot of health, but it could have been worse. Okay. Dobry Nina, can you see him? Yes, but you can't see him very well. If I move you to here, however, you should be flanking him, I think.
On the move.
Nope, still not flanking him. Okay, that's not good. Well then. Zimanska, you're going to flank him for sure. You're going to come over here and you're going to shoot him in the side of the head and hollow target him for us. Now let us... Look how big that guy is. Woo! 11 damage critical. That's what we like to see. Alright, Farisiani, you're going to run and gun.
Set him up, knock him down.
You're running gun right over here, and you're going to remove him for us. I don't think we even need to worry, really. I was expecting there to be more than one guy in here. Remove him. Wow. Wow. That was 93% chance to hit, and you missed both of them? I think that's what it was. I think you just missed two 93% chance shots. That is really not good. Alright, Leon Zhu, you're going to come around here. You're going to shoot at him. I need you to hit him. He's below 50% health, I think, so your executioner bonus should be happening. Yeah, you have no excuse for this. Oh my goodness. If we actually can't kill this guy this turn, that is a unacceptable failure. Just unacceptable. That's a 24% chance shot. That's not very good. Does somebody here have a flashbang they can use if we need to? Nope, none of these people have flashbang grenades. Dobry does, but I'd rather shoot with her if at all possible, but she only has a 39% chance to hit anyway. That's not good. Especially because our people are standing out in the open there. Because I was expecting this should be a really easy kill, but then again, we have incredibly poor aim. Williams hits him. There we go. He's got 6 health left. If we can kill him here, then we actually have a shot at this. If we fail to kill him here, I am super disappointed in my team. Alright, Morozov. I might move you up and just throw a grenade with you. Will you be able to throw a chem grenade far enough to get to him? If you move your max distance, maybe, but that's not reliable either. Alright, Haidar. You can move up nice and close. You can grenade him if we have to. We will lose the meld for doing so. But that will give us the opportunity... I should have done this first. What am I doing? I should have just blown him up. Because that will give us access to easy shots with other targets. Now, it is a bit wasteful because we lose the meld. But that would have meant that none of those other shots would have had a chance of missing anywhere near as bad. We're going to do it anyway. It's sad to lose a meld, but that's only like 4 meld anyway. So, at this point, it's better to not lose the battle. And the wall did not explode, and the guy did not die. That is basically the worst possible outcome. He's still in high cover towards us. That's unfortunate. Alright, Morozov, you're going to come over here. You're our last shot. You have a 24% chance to win this for us here. That's a huge miss there, friend. Wow. Okay, well, you know what? We have tried real hard to defeat this guy. But he does not want to deal with our shenanigans. We're going to flashbang him. And we're going to hope for the best here, because right now we are standing in a terrible position. This is exceptionally poor. If he just shoots one of us in the face, we could easily die here. Thankfully, the flashbang helped there, so he wasn't able to kill us. But seriously, that was some exceptionally bad aim. And now a lot of our frontliners are out of ammo too, so they won't be able to do anything anyway. I could try and capture him, but the odds of that are pretty low as well. Who could shoot him if we want to try and go for a capture? We could shoot him with Haidar. Haidar, you're going to run over this way, you're going to shoot him in the back of the head. Don't kill him, please. That works. And that's all. Wow, that was the last enemy. Well, that could have been a disaster if we hadn't had that flashbang grenade on hand, because that was some unbelievably poor accuracy there. But that was a fairly straightforward mission. Operation Silent Stroke is a success. We get 6 aliens killed. Nobody took any significant damage beyond Frisiani, who thankfully will survive because of the glorious power of her armor. She would absolutely have been dead otherwise, but I probably wouldn't have made that silly and aggressive approach if it wasn't guaranteed that she wouldn't be able to be killed unless she got really unlucky. So that was not so dangerous. 23 days of wounding, though, is not good. No promotions, nothing fancy, but let's see what we get from the crash. We get 5 Thin Men corpses, 26 Illyrium, 12 alien alloys, 6 weapon fragments, a UFO power source intact, and 2 damaged flight computers. Okay. So, we're back at our menu now, which means we are going to not come here. Can't do any of those things. We are going to go to the gray market and sell those broken bits of computer, which we can't use for anything else. There we go. Complete the transaction. And we're going to do a little bit of shopping around first. First thing we're going to do, we're going to come build ourselves a new mech armor. We have a mech 1. Alrighty, and that is going to cost us most of the money we've got on hand now. Not most of it, but a good chunk. Submit the order for Warden, thank you. We need 1 more of those. Alright, now though, we're going to go look at another thing here in the build menu, specifically planes, specifically firestorms. Wow. Okay, 357 credits, 42 Illyrium, 42 alloys, 30 meld, 2 power sources, and 4 flight computers. That is a lot of resources to build one of those babies. A lot of resources. It looks like it just replaces a plane. The highest ranking guy just gets a firestorm. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it'd be interesting if that's how it works. As opposed to how the game normally does it. Now, I kind of want to build some of these mech weapons, because we're not going to be able to use them efficiently otherwise. But these things are expensive too. 109 Illyrium, or 109 credits, 3 Illyrium, 25 alloys. It's pricey stuff. I might buy some of these in a little bit. How long does it take to build them? 9 days as well, though. If we don't build them now, we're not going to have them when the the first Warden is finished. On the other hand, we could also make a, what was it? A super heavy pulsar. This is the Shiv one. What's the mech one? Laser Lance. There it is. Nope, that's a mech one. Oh, that's a mech one, yeah. It's a heavy laser. That's 58 credits. Okay, so it's probably not the expensive one we need. Super heavy lasers are for shivs, pulse lances. There's the expensive one. That might be the one that we need. That one is a 7 to 13, 13 to 18 damage weapon with bonus crit chance. That sounds good. What about the railgun? The railgun is a 7 to 13, 13 to 18 Gauss weapon. You can't suppress with it. I don't know, we'll have to look at these later. This looks like one of these might be a little bit different. This one might have, like, heat ammo or something built into it. I'm not sure. Same damage, though, which is interesting. Same as the laser. Doesn't have the bonus crit chance, but seems interesting. Okay, well, that's something anyway. We have 281 credits on hand. Might buy some more satellites with those, because we're still going to need some. I also may want to build the skeleton key so we can go do the base invasion. But I'm not entirely sure if that's what we want right now. There's so many things that we need. That's the real problem right now. There's so many things that we need to buy. Like, we could even buy an alloy cannon if we want. Get ourselves a super Gauss shotgun. We already got a new laser one. We don't need that anymore. But, like... oh, there's so many things. So many things to buy! Foundry projects might be interesting as well. We go for jelly deliriums. We use flamethrowers with our mechs once they're done. Flamethrowers are so useful. Man, I don't know, there's so many things here. Illyrium afterburners might be nice to keep our planes caught up with enemies, but it's expensive and we can't really afford to be wasting money like that right now. I think what we're going to do is we're probably just going to buy some more satellites. We won't be able to use the satellites unless we get more planes, is the other concern though, so I don't know if we can afford to do that right now. I don't know. Where would we go for next? Probably South America. Or rather Africa, because Africa gives you the money bonus still, right? If we go to the satellite menu, all in still gives us the cash influx bonus. That might be worth it. If we go South Africa, Egypt, and Nigeria, then we can theoretically get the all-in bonus, and that'll give us more money, which means we can afford more planes. That's probably what we need to do next, because that will give us a more reasonable cash influx, so we can do other things as well. Okay, so we're going to need 3 satellites then. We have the opportunity to do 4, but we're going to need to build 3. We can't quite afford 3 right now, but we can start on them, and that means they should be done by the end of the month, no problem, because they do take a long time to build. Can we get up to 306 credits, though? I think we can if we come here and sell some things in the gray market. Do we have anything we can get rid of here easily? Some Thin Man corpses could be easily sold, I'm sure. How many of these do we need? Alien stasis tanks and alien surgeries. I think we need 12 or 10 of each. Let's go check that specific engineering option, because we can sell all the extra ones. I believe that's the only thing they're used for, is advanced surgery. So let's go check that out. Advanced surgery takes 12 of each. Okay, so I can't sell any of them. Fair enough. If we... What else can we sell then? I guess we just sell the sectoid bodies. Because we got... Or rather, the Thin Men corpses, because we got so many of them. But we need to sell... That many? 9? That's not so bad. We got plenty more where that came from. And there's plenty more of them, too, because they show up every time we do a... one of those missions. Okay, so we'll sell this stuff. Complete the transaction there. That should give us enough to buy ourselves 3 satellites for the future. Let's build them. And that will make us a little bit more likely to survive what comes next. Submit the order. There goes all of our money. And I guess that's going to be where we're going to end this episode for now. Lots of shopping and, you know, base management today, but these things do need to happen. So, thank you very much for watching, everyone. This has been Vanguard of Valor, playing some more XCOM Enemy Within: A Long War for you. If you've enjoyed the episode, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and bye-bye.